What if the future of society doesn't depend on policies or power, but on playgrounds? Hi, I'm Shukla and you are watching Balmurti Online, an initiative by the Unified Growth Foundation. Today's episode, Building a New Society, written by Taraben Modak, takes us back to something fundamental. Children. Not as students preparing for exams, but as human beings learning how to live with one another. In a world shaped by competition, comparison, and conflict, this piece challenges us to rethink education itself. What if the real purpose of schooling was not ranking children, but teaching them cooperation, tolerance, and shared humanity? Before we go deeper, if conversations like this matter to you, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our parenting and education reflections like this one. Let's have a look.
Namaste and a very warm welcome back to our podcast. I'm Arjun.
And I'm Priya. Arjun, the article we're discussing today, I've been thinking about it non-stop. It's one of those things that just, flips a switch in your brain.
I completely agree. For our listeners, we're talking about a truly thought-provoking piece called Building a New Society Starts with Children. It's written by the visionary Taraben Modak, and it's been made accessible as part of the project Balmurti Online in English.
Right.
Which is just a wonderful initiative by the Unified Growth Foundation.
And what a powerful idea they're sharing. I mean, we all talk about wanting to change the world, right? We protest, we debate, we post online. But Taraben Modak says we're all looking in the wrong place. She says if you really want to build a new society, the work doesn't start in parliaments or on the streets.
Okay.
It starts in the kindergarten.
Exactly. She starts with this stark observation that our society has been built on a foundation of hatred, competition, and violence.
Yeah.
And to change that, we can't just patch the cracks. We need to build a whole new foundation. Her solution is to teach children this art of social living.
Okay.
Right from the moment they begin to learn.
And her laboratory for this is the Balmandir, the preschool. She lays out these 10 principles they follow. And honestly, Arjun, they are so radical and so simple at the same time.
Right?
The first one completely blew my mind. No competition.
I know, right? Can you even imagine an Indian school without competition? My mother used to compare my marks with the neighbor's son every single month. But Modak, she calls competition a poison.
Wow.
She says it destroys friendship and it makes a child see their friend's success as their own failure.
When you put it like that, it makes perfect sense. If you take that away, kids naturally start helping each other. And that connects to her next pillar. No punishment. Not even a stern look. She says punishment only creates fear and resentment. It teaches a child to hide their weaknesses.
Yeah.
To not overcome them.
But then she hits you with the other side, which is even more shocking. No rewards either. No gold stars, no student of the month, no first prize. And my first thought was, then how on earth do you motivate them?
So what's her answer?
She says a child's motivation should come from their own inner hunger to learn, their own curiosity. When you give them a prize, you're replacing that pure curiosity with greed. And she draws this direct, chilling line from the childhood greed for a prize to the corruption and bribery we see in adult society.
Wow, I never ever thought of it like that. So if you remove competition, punishment, and rewards, what do you fill that space with?
With life itself, with practice. She talks about teaching cooperation. There's this beautiful example of 10 children working together to lift a heavy bench.
Right.
A bench that one child could never lift alone. They aren't just told that teamwork is good. They physically feel the power of cooperation in their bodies.
And they learn about social justice from the age of 2. The idea of 2 toddlers wanting the same toy and the teacher guiding them to wait their turn, to understand that the other child has equal rights.
Yes.
It is the foundation of a just and civil society being laid right there on the playroom floor.
It is. And through all of this, sharing food, working on a group drawing, helping a friend who fell, they form these incredible bonds of affection. The differences of caste, religion, wealth, everything that means so much in the adult world, it just dissolves because it doesn't matter to a child who has found a friend.
And the person orchestrating all this is the teacher. Taraben Modak doesn't call her a teacher, she calls her the architect of a new society. It's their responsibility to protect the timid child, to understand the pain behind the bully's anger,
Wow.
and to create a space of absolute emotional safety. It gives me goosebumps just thinking about it.
It completely reframes the value of a preschool teacher, doesn't it? It's why the work of the Unified Growth Foundation is so vital. By bringing these ideas to a wider audience through the Balmurti Online project,
Yeah.
we are planting seeds for a more compassionate future.
What strikes me most, Arjun, is her patience. She says it won't happen overnight. It might take 2, maybe 3 generations.
Right.
For this new attitude to become the norm, she's playing the long game for humanity.
And that in itself is a profound lesson for an impatient world. Real, meaningful change isn't a single event. It's a slow, conscious, and loving process. Now, here's a question we'd like you to think about. In a world that constantly pushes us to compete and be number one, what is one small thing you could do in your own life, with your children, your colleagues, or in your community to cultivate a spirit of cooperation instead of competition?
A new society won't be built overnight. It won't be built through slogans, but will be built quietly in classrooms where children learn to wait their turn, to share a toy, to protect the weaker child, to work together instead of against each other. That's where transformation begins. The real question is, are we raising children to win or to live well together? I would love to know your thoughts. What kind of society do you hope today's children will create? Share your reflections in the comments, and if this episode gave you a lens on education and parenting, like, share and subscribe to our channel, follow us on our social media handles, and visit our website for more meaningful conversations. Namaskar.